We saw each other, we're neighbors, and we saw each other on the beach
Yes.
not too long ago.
Yes.
But you have not been on the show in 12 years.
I know. Well, yeah, so it's the 15th year that you've been doing this. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I still have a career. I think we're working out. I think it's doing okay.
You're around. You're around long enough to come back.
Yeah.
I'm around long enough to have you back.
I look forward to coming back in another 12 years.
That's fantastic. That's what we're going to do. Every 12 years, we see each other on the show.
I like that.
So your dad, we should say, is Tom Hanks.
Yep.
You're so much like Tom. I mean, you really are very, very similar to you two.
I like to think that I'm a little bit younger and better looking.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That goes without saying.
I appreciate that.
Yes. So, and your dad, of course, has been in some animated movies.
Yes.
I myself have been in an animated movie.
Yep.
You have daughters.
I do.
How old are they?
That is a great question. Joking. They are 7 and 4.
7 and 4.
Yes.
And if they had to choose between Woody or Dory, do you know? Because they don't understand fully.
No, they don't. I'm gonna plead the 5th on
Okay.
this, if that's okay.
It is.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Why is that? Do you not spend time with your children?
Again, how old are they?
They're 4 and 7.
They're 4 and 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they are vaguely aware, but
That
really
their
more than any.
grandfather-
Yeah, they're really more along the lines of, hey, that sounds like our grandpa.
Yeah.
And I go, yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I just sort of leave it at
You
that.
leave it at that? Because it really is confusing when people say to their kid, like, that's Dory, and they're looking at a human going, you're crazy.
I've seen kids, like, look at him and hear his voice, and you see, like, the hard wiring kind of, like, snap a little bit.
Yeah. It's confusing for kids.
It can be.
So you and your wife just celebrated your 8-year wedding anniversary.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yes,
we did.
yes.
Thank you.
Your kids are 4 and 7. And I was told that at your wedding, that Bruce Springsteen was at your wedding.
Yes, he was.
And was that, who knew him?
Well, the parents had a list of people that they wanted to invite so they could impress, and Bruce was one of them. And it was actually sort of, he's an incredible guy, he's very sweet, but I had this very surreal moment where I just looked at him, I just caught him across the room, and we locked eyes from like far away, and he just gave me like the double thumbs up. And I just went, that is weird, man. Bruce Springsteen just gave me the double guns here at my wedding. I'll take it, yeah.
That's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, but you got to keep in mind, really, ultimately, you never really want to hang out with your parents' friends at your wedding.
But it's Bruce Springsteen.
Well, yeah, but we were across the room. I got the double guns, and that was enough for me.
That was enough. Because I would think that you grew up in Hollywood, but the fact is you grew up in Sacramento.
Sacramento, yeah.
Yeah, because your parents divorced,
Yep.
and you lived with your mom in Sacramento.
Yes.
So very different lifestyle growing up there.
Yeah, very, very, very different.
Let's talk about your show before we run out of time. That's important. So Life in Pieces is about, and
So it's a bit of a unique show. It's 4 short stories every week with the beginning. Each story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And they're all about this greater family, the short family. And so instead of like stories being broken up and sort of parts of it being told throughout the 30 minutes, you get like a little 4-minute story, a little 3-minute story, a 7-minute story, and then, you know, whatever the other math is for the final one.